Morning everyone, Dr. Minal is here. In the series of diseases of field and horticulture crops and their management, today we are going to see our next horticulture crop, that is grapevine. Coming to the first disease of grape, that is downy mildew of grapevine, causal organism is a Plasmopara viticola. In this, what will happen in early stages, in young leaves, we can see that oily spots appear on the upper surface of the leaves, and later on these spots get converted in later stages to the brown and necrotic dead tissue. So first of all, yellow color spots, oily spots will appear on the upper leaves, and later on spots get converted to the brownish and necrotic color. Ultimately this leads to the yellowing and browning of the leaf, and leaf get fall, that is defoliation of the leaf takes place. Such kind of spots are also appear on the shoot. So coming to the berries, we will find that berries become the grayish in color and hard and shrivel and remaining attached to the bunch. It means infected berries become a grayish in color and hard and shrivel. It will reduce its size. These are some major symptoms of the downy mildew. Coming to the life cycle, in downy mildew of grapevine, basically two spores are appear, that is zoospore and oospore. This is a zoospore and oospore. So with the gametexual contact of the antheridium and oogonium, that is male organ and female organ, it lead to the formation of oosphere, and later it develop into the oospore. This oospore has a thick wall structure, and this lead to the sexual life cycle of the downy mildew. When this oospore gets germinated, it lead to the sporangium. This is indirect germination, and then when sporangium get mature, it will rupture and lead to the release of the zoospore. Zoospore is having kidney shape and biflagellated in having biflagella to swim from one place to another place. So sexual spores are the oospore and asexual spores are the zoospore in the downy mildew. Coming to the management, we can go for the pruning to provide the proper airflow and ventilation inside the plant. It means if you remove the infected twigs and branches from the plant below the site of infection up to 7 to 10 centimeter, 15 to 10 centimeter, it will allow for the proper airflow. How come? Whenever we will cut the extra infected branches and if raining will be there, high humid condition will be present. But if proper pruning is already done, then air will be continuous, air will be flow there, and that humid tree can be, excess moisture can be dry out due to proper ventilation and proper light penetration. So pruning is a important practice. If you apply such chemicals such as borax mixture, copper oxychloride, metalaxy and mancozeb after pruning, it will give the effective management. It shows the effectively manage the downy mildew of the disease. With that also some cultural practice can be followed, such as remove of the destroyed and infected leaves and bunches and maintain the vineyard sanitation by removing the fallen leaves after the harvest. Coming to the next disease of the grapevine, that is powdery mildew, and causal organism is Erysipeniculator. In this we can see the whitish mycelium growth will appear on the leaf surface. Such kind of growth also appear on the berries, and with also shoot and tendrils also shows the whitish mycelium growth. And due to this, ultimately we can found that this powdery mildew growth lead to the curling and crinkling of the leaves, and ultimately due to the lack of chlorophyll, it lead to the reduce the rate of the photosynthesis, and yellowing and drying of the leaves takes place, and defoliation of the leaves takes place. This whitish powdery growth is also occur in the flower as well as berry. It will reduce the size of flower, and poor flowering takes place. This also affect the berries. It will misshape the size of the berries and reduce the size of the berries. Cracking of berries takes place, and ultimately it impact the yield of the grapevine. In severe stages, we can see the cracking of the berries takes place. This is a whitish fungal mycelium growth we can see on the leaf as well as berries. Coming to the life cycle, basically two spores are formed here. A sexual spore is a conidia and sexual spore is a ascospores. Whenever compatible male hypa and female hypa get fused, it lead to the formation of the fruiting body, that is Christothecium, which is compact in structure. After maturity, it will rupture and release the ascospores, and this lead to the sexual life cycle of the powdery mildew. And whenever unfavorable conditions are present, we can see mycelium get germinated and hypa penetrate inside the plant tissue and release to the asexual formation of conidiophores takes place, and which will release to the conidiaspore, which are the asexual spore of the powdery mildew, and it will continue the life cycle in an unfavorable condition also. Coming to the management, as it is a horticulture crop, proper pruning and training are help to open the canopy. It means proper airflow and light penetration is allowed by the proper pruning and training. Some cultural practices can be followed to destroy the infected debris from the field. And if there is a powdery mildew, major management is of wettable sulfur or sulfur-based fungicide can be used. That is wettable sulfur 0.2% and dusting sulfur 25 kg per hectare. Spray at the early shoot growth stages. To provide the protection to the berries and other uh, plant part from the fungus, some horticulture mineral oils can be used, which help to disrupt the fungus. And some another spray, that is hexaconazole and topiconazole 0.1%. First spray when infection are started or symptoms are appear, and second after the 15 days of infection can be sprayed. Coming to the next disease, that is grape anthracnose. Causal organism is Ilcinia ampelina. In this, we can see that brownish color, first of all, water sock spots occur on the plant, which converted into a brownish in color with having red color of margin, we can see. And inside the red color of margin, whitish gray center is also appear. We can see water soak spot with reddish margin we can find, and inside we can see whitish gray center is present. It look like the bird eye. If you see bird eye, it will look like this. So bird eye, it look in appearance it looks. So that's why this spot is also called as bird eye spots, which comes under the grape anthracnose. Such kind of spots also appear on the fruit, but which is quite darker in color. Brownish and dark lesions are also appear on the fruit. These lesions lead to the cracking of the berry surface in severe infection stages. These spots, which are darkish brown and blackish in color, in severe stages it lead to the cracking of the berries. And on leaf surface, we had already seen water soaked brownish spots with reddish margin and whitish gray center, which give the appearance of bird eye. This kind of spots are appear in the grape anthracnose. Coming to the disease cycle, we can see that in this two spores are formed. Sexual spores are the ascospores and asexual spore are the gonidia. With the compatible fusion of the male hypa and female hypa, it led to the formation of the fruiting body, that is ascostroma. This ascostroma led to the release of the ascospore after the maturity, and this led to the sexual life cycle of the powdery mildew. Coming to the asexual life cycle, and Acervula is a fruiting body. After mycelium get when comes in contact with the leaf surface, after penetration of hypa, this acervula fruiting body is formed, and this lead to the release of the conidia, which is a asexual spore, which lead to the secondary infection of the uh, anthracnose of the grape. Coming to the management, again, pruning and training are the most important practices we can follow to provide the proper airflow inside the plant, canopy ventilation, and for light penetration also. In cultural practices, we can go for the field sanitation, that is removing the plant debris and infected leaves. We can do some spraying of the sulfuric acid and ferrous sulfate of water in water, and we can also go for the spray of copper oxychloride, mancozeb, carbendazole. Some resistant varieties such as Bangalore Blue, Beauty Seedless, Bharat Early, Golden Queen and Lark White can be used. Coming to the another important disease, that is bacterial canker of the grape. Causal organism is Xanthomonas citri viticola. We can find that angular spot which is brownish in color appear on the leaf surface with the yellow halo. Such as spots with quite darker in color also appear on the berries having whitish halo. We can see this whitish color is present here. Such kind of whitish halo with the dark brown color of spots appear on the grape, and dark brown spots are angular spots appear on the leaves with the yellow halo. This ultimately gives the wilting appearance to the plant and overall plant and lead to the death of the plant in severe cases. Coming to the management, we have to go for the pruning and training of the plant, which provide the proper airflow inside the plant. And again, some cultural practices, that is, we have to remove the infected plant debris such as berries, twigs, which having the infection of the bacterial disease. And we can go for the copper-based fungicide spraying such as copper oxychloride, borax mixture, and as it is a bacterial disease, xanthomonas based, so antibiotics that is streptocycline can be also used. Coming to the another important disease and last disease of this grapevine, that is grapevine fan leaf virus. We can see that in this actually yellow patches occur on the leaf surface. Yellow patches or yellowish spot appear on the leaf surface, which ultimately lead to the necrotic and dead tissue of the leaf. We can also find the vein banding. Here we can see yellowish of the vein. Vein becomes a yellow color. We can see vein banding pattern also occur in this grape fan leaf virus. And this ultimately, due to lack of photosynthesis and everything, it ultimately lead to the falling of the berries in premature stages only. Young berries get fall off. And berry size also get reduces and seedless and unevenly ripen we can see. Plant shows the stunting appearance. As it is viral disease, stunting of the plant is a common symptom. Here also we can see stunting of the plant is a occur. That yellow patches, yellow spots on the leaves get a dead necrotic appearance at the end, and vein banding pattern we can find. Berries get reduced in the size and stunting of the plant takes place. These patches and get lip get damaged. In this we can see lip resemble like a fan or hand like structure. Okay, here we can see it look like a fan and hand like structure. So this due to this the disease name is appear as a grapevine fan leaf virus. So this viral disease is transferred by the vector. It's important, that is dagger nematode Zepinema index. Many times it has been asked in many competitive exams. It is a primary vector. Again, this disease can be transferred by the grafting, but mainly it is vector having a Zepinema index. Coming to the management, that is sanitation. As it is a viral disease, we have to remove and destroy the infected vine showing fan leaf symptoms. Because in many viral diseases, fungicide management won't work properly, but roguing, that is promptly remove the destroy plant, will help to manage the disease. Again, field sanitation, that plant part having grape fan leaf virus or plant having grape fan leaf virus, we have to remove such a plant. That is field sanitation we can properly go for. Crop rotation, we can go with the other crop, because continuous availability of the single host to the pathogen will help to make that disease more epidemic impact. So rotating a crop will show the unavailability of the host, and disease cycle can be disturbed. Again, we can go for the fumigation of the soil, because it is vector is a dagger nematode, that is Zepinema index. So 1,3-D or methyl bromide help to manage the dagger nematode as a vector. So like this we have covered all important diseases of the grapes. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel and like my all videos. Thank you.